The boys at Drift HQ absolutely killed it. Getting kicked out. Alright, this is the episode where all of the aesthetics are finally going to come into play. Slowly but surely, my neons will overtake the entire car. But first, we're going to be getting it powder coated. And originally, I didn't want to do sandblasting because pretty much every time you sandblast a car, it gets trapped somewhere, and that sand will probably always be there, and you'll hear it every now and then. But Josh and I decided that we're gonna sandblast it versus trying to prep it all by hand. This is one of the mini ones that was abandoned on the compound from forever ago. This is the proper way to do it, and having some sand trapped in certain areas is just kind of part of it. So wish us luck. Sandblaster rips. This is amazing. I can't believe I didn't want to use this. There's no way we could have gotten it even half this good by hand. Beautiful. Boom. Now look at that side. What it is, that concoction or whatever they mixed up is amazing. Mostly sand, but then they threw some black diamond in it and some other compound. So we were like, we need to find more of that stuff. We could not find more on the property, so the only other thing that we could do was try and fish it out of an old sandblaster that doesn't work. We weren't able to do that, so we had to plasma cut the top of the sandblaster off to then get the rest of the material that was in here. Yeah, it's been fun. Getting super messy, but you gotta get a little dirty, get a little clean sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's coming out really good. Alright, we have a change of plans, and this is the last place that I thought the 3-rotor RX-7 build would take us. Where are we at, Cricket? Tractor Supply. Good old Tractor Supply. Go get us some fenders. Yeah. We're gonna do a cheat code. They've been doing it on 240s for like 20 years. We're gonna get trailer wheel tubs, and we're gonna cut them in half, and we're gonna do tubs in the front of our RX-7. We weren't happy with the outcome of just cutting out and putting little tiny triangles in there. We want a cleaner finish, and we have a couple extra days before powder, so we're gonna knock this out real quick. We're gonna do it with the Tractor Supply wheel wells, and then just cut them in half, weld them in, make it nice and pretty. We are going to be working with non-galvanized because I don't feel like drinking milk today, and you get galvanized poisoning when you weld galvanized. You can't do aluminum because we have to weld it into a steel car. So we could either go with one that doesn't have a back on it, or one that has a back on it. You liked the back, right? I do like the back. Just like finish. Would we actually keep it like this and use it? Or would you... No. What do you think about that? That's the question. I think it looked better seeing your welds on the outside. What do you think? Yeah, probably.
Start going down first, that's the easiest. So just trace it along that. Hold it up like that way you can run along that seam. There you go, no more tub.
Wow, such a good invention.
Yeah, look
It's just ugly.
That's factory. Ugh.
Yeah.
What's the point?
We don't need that where we're going. Tubs are officially done. They're incredible. This was the move.
Yeah, this
was the move the whole time. It looks so freaking good.
Yeah, take them in too, so we don't have to grind anything down. There's no extra splatter or anything for it.
Yeah.
So it turned out really nice. Thank you for acid dipping this thing. If there wasn't acid bath, there would be tons of seam sealer in here and rust inhibitor on the inside of this. So when you go to TIG weld it, it actually boils the backside of it and will shoot through. So the fact that there was acid bath was a lifesaver. It made the welds really nice, made everything perfect to weld in. Yeah, very happy.
No, I love this. It looks so good, and this is, you know, where the heart of everything's gonna be living. And now it's like, boom.
Right down here, so this is the first thing they see.
I love it.
I'll load this thing up. Colette's gonna bring it over to the powder coating place.
Today is finally the day that we are powder coating the chassis. I got my neon swatches here from Prismatic Powders and I picked out my absolute favorite color. I still can't believe this is happening. I've never had a chassis powder coated before and we're gonna make it happen today. So we're actually going to a place that's pretty local, which is awesome. It's only like 30 minutes away from the compound, and it's an industrial powder coating place, so they do a lot of huge jobs and they normally don't do cars, but they're making an exception for us, and I'm really excited to learn how to properly powder coat a chassis. This is like the coolest place to be doing this. This is the dream setup right here. So they have an entire track system that literally goes from sandblasting to another wash area to another oven to then painter over here. And this is where you actually spray the powder, and on that same track, it goes in and out of the oven, which is so cool. So because this is a neon color, we are gonna have to use white as our base first. I'm gonna be using Prismatic Powders Cloud White. That's what I always use for the base of my neons. The exact neon, I will tell you, I've been studying neons for a very long time. Neon yellow is my absolute favorite color, and I'm very, very picky when it comes to the shade of neon yellow. And my absolute favorite from Prismatic Powders is their super natural yellow. This is my go-to with them, and we're gonna be doing the entire chassis in this color. I am so pumped, and this is an absolute dream setup. So I'm actually gonna be learning from the owners here how to properly do this at this scale. The largest thing to date that I've powder coated before was a subframe. So yeah, I need to step it up. Big shout out and thank you to Prismatic Powders for sending us the best powder in the game. And today we're going to be starting off with our base, which we are using Cloud White. And then my most favorite part and the most exciting part is our Neon Yellow. This is Supernatural Yellow. This is my go-to. This is my favorite neon of theirs. And we're gonna be throwing this on after. So when you're actually doing 2 different stages of powder, we're not gonna let the base white fully cure. You're basically taking it out like mid-curing process and then throwing on the neon color so it properly adheres together. Like I said, I've never done anything like this of this scale. I am so excited. I can't even imagine a neon yellow chassis right now, so let's get to it. Coat on. That was my first ever experience powder coating a full chassis. It was honestly so nice doing that here. Like just being able to lay on the ground, I'm like spinning around, feel like I'm like playing in sand or something, and just it's so satisfying watching like the whole chassis slowly become one color. So that was super cool. Obviously, all my clothes and everything is destroyed, but you know, we kind of knew that was gonna happen today. So base coat is done. It's in the oven now. It's going to do a partial cure, so it's all going to start to liquefy and turn into a gel. Then we're going to pull it back out, and then you really can't mess up from that point forward. So this next coat, the neon, is the most important part. And now if you bump the chassis, you're going to leave a permanent mark and take our base coat off because it's not fully cured yet. So wish us luck. Because I've not done this before, I'm gonna start underneath with the neon yellow because this is a really, really important part, and then work our way to the top. But already it looks so good. Let's do it. officially have our powder coated chassis. This is seriously so cool. I've never powder coated a chassis ever, and the fact that it is my favorite color in the entire world, I'm super, super happy with it. So in the next episode, it's gonna get really exciting where we start to put all of our new and clean bits into the build. Let me know what you guys think about our neon yellow powder coated chassis in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.